And that gives me that gives me another strange a strange note, another strange anecdote I have to mention on Perry's identity. So we know that Candace Against the Universe, this is another Phineas and Ferb TV movie, which, unlike Across the Second Dimension, does not end with the amnesia-nator to make everyone else, to make Dr. Doofenshmirtz and everybody in Perry's family host neighborhood forget the events they experienced of, Candace Against the Universe. Candace Against the Universe doesn't warrant, as far as we know, doesn't warrant another amnesia-nator ending like in Across the Second Dimension, but because Drugenfest is a direct continuation of the events of the story in Candace Against the Universe. But I'm sure you can still recall something very tricky that happened at the end of Candace Against the Universe, right?
At the very end, remind me.
Oh, okay. Well, at the end of the at the end of the final musical number with all the Phineas and Ferb kid and team characters who are friends saying "Us Against the Universe," Phineas says, "Oh, there, Perry," and then Perry has to cover his watch when Major Monogram startles him with with an unexpected message. "Excellent work, Agent P.
Right.
This should be light afternoon."
Right, we heard the message. So, yikes, that was really, yeah. That was a close one.
Right, but luckily, I'm sure most of the characters in that scene probably don't even know who or what Agent P is if they haven't heard it before.
Yeah, they're not like expecting to see him, so they're just like,
Who said that? Who's Agent P?
Yeah, right. And then they're like, okay, so what's the video? Yeah, so they're, what's this, like, nothing following up on this, like, I mean, when Baljeet was looking after Perry, he heard some things that didn't make sense, right? But he's still treating Perry like a regular platypus. He's got to keep it home, keep him wandering off.
Yeah, Buford and Baljeet thought Perry was hungry and he needed platypus food. Baljeet couldn't find the platypus food, so then they got ice cream and lost Perry because they thought Perry wanted some ice cream with them, but then it turns out that Carl tricked them into losing Perry for free ice cream.
Yeah.
That's why Carl didn't charge Buford because Carl got the ice cream order wrong and because all it cost Buford was Perry the platypus.
Yeah, Buford wasn't quite as invested as Baljeet. Because Baljeet was the one who was entrusted with Perry.
Yeah. Between Baljeet, Buford, Candace, Ferb, Isabella, Jeremy, Phineas, and Stacy. Stacy and Candace are the only two among them who are familiar with what and who Agent P might be when they all heard that message. Also,
Okay.
Phineas and Candace were standing close to Perry the platypus.
Yep, okay.
Fortunately. So,
Yeah.
just as how Stacy told Candace there's no way to hide all of this, talking about like the destruction of the WJOP tower, during the final battle against Mama the plant monster.
And the
Stacy,
statue.
yeah, Stacy probably also thought to herself privately that there's no way to hide, that Agent P message.
Yeah.
But unexpectedly, I guess Perry found a way to do so because they didn't need the amnesia before Drugenfest. Also, I have a really funny idea about how Candace could pretend that that message was something else, because Candace is the only other person besides Stacy who knows who and what Agent P is. I can imagine Candace trying to cover up, trying to hide what they heard by pretending that Perry's watch is an exercise watch for pets that Ferb and Phineas made, and then she could just like go toss it really far away so that Perry the platypus can catch the watch and get more exercise and be far away from everyone else in his host family and his host neighborhood who heard the excellent work Agent P message. Right, and Candace can make them all believe, and Candace can try to keep Perry's secret by telling all of them that Perry's exercise watch was congratulating him on 10,000 steps for the day, and that Agent P is just a silly name that her brothers entered into the watch.
Yeah, that would work.
They won't. I mean, they
Yeah.
won't understand what Candace is talking about,
Go
but
get
they'll,
a Perry.
but they'll
Go
probably
get a Perry.
believe it.
Yeah,
know?
yeah, sure.
So that's why. But they might believe that story for why Perry had a watch that was talking to him.
Yeah, sure. If people ignore it, she doesn't need to say anything. But if they don't, she can say, "Oh, no." She can just give the explanation. Sure.
Oh, that was Perry's exercise watch. Congratulating him on 10,000 steps well done.
Right.
Go get it, Perry.
Right.
Fetch your exercise watch and get more exercise.
Right.
Phineas and Perry made an exercise watch for pets. No, we didn't. Phineas might say in response. but yeah, that's how I believe Candace Flynn could try to keep that sudden Agent P message a secret from everyone else around them.
Yeah, I can see that. Is there anything else you want to say about that episode?
No, I'm done for now. I've said all that I want to say about Candace Against the Universe, Delivery of Destiny, Drugan Fest, and Deconstructing Doof for now.
Okay.
So all I need to say about Candace Against the Universe, Delivery of Destiny, Deconstructing Doof, Space Adventure, and Drugan Fest for now.
Alrighty.
I'm sure that Dungeons and Dating is an excellent episode. Thank you for watching, viewers.
Like and subscribe.
And Lauren and Madison, thank you for recognizing me from high school and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Toodles.